I'm going to make last pitch for Civility Score because I want to invite you to embrace it more. Because truly, I do think ad hominem attack is measurable. I think AI can do that right now. I think it's fair. And listen, you're always going to have people gaming the system 100%. That doesn't mean that you don't have anything that can surface something. But what's important about the Civility Score is it's not about the nouns. It's not about the subjects. It's not about what your opinion is. The thing is blind to what your political interpretation is of something. So you actually have an even playing field. And we've actually seen it bear out pretty successfully on balance. There's always nuanced problems. But generally speaking, it's nice to have a golden rule metric because ultimately I think where the real problem comes for a brand is when you've got somebody that says, if you say Democrats are wrong, that's one thing. If you say Democrats are stupid, that's another thing. And as soon as you say that they're stupid, you just threw a rock, and they're going to throw a rock back. It's going to provoke a counterattack, and the advertiser's the one that's going to get hit in the middle. And the more that we can bring consciousness to that issue, and you can actually measure and see how you're performing in that way, you might consider using the word wrong instead of stupid. And I actually think that makes for a less reactive, lower outrage industrial complex. I think it creates a better ecosystem that's safer for brands and safer for democracy.
So, I mean, I agree in part and I disagree in part. So obviously I agree that the over-application of the term stupid to describe people is a problem. Also, sometimes people are stupid, and as a host, I reserve the right to say that I think that a person is stupid when the things that they say are consistently stupid. And by the way, I think sometimes that's important because one of the things I try to do on the show is distinguish between whether I think a Democrat is wrong or whether a Democrat is stupid. Like, they're very intelligent people who are in the Democratic Party who I think are just wrong on things, and then there are people who I think are actually quite bad representatives of the Democratic Party message. And they're not just wrong; they're foolishly wrong. And I think that sometimes that's actually an appropriate modifier to describe what's going on. Also, I do wonder exactly how you do it, even using AI. Does it distinguish between saying that a democratic idea is stupid? Or if I say that
yes.
what if the person just said, if I say what you just said is a stupid thing to say,
yes.
Does it distinguish between that and saying that the person is stupid?
Yes, it does distinguish from that. And that's not to say that AI isn't getting even better and more precise, and obviously there's going to be problems. But I do think there's a big difference in that, and saying that somebody is misguided or inarticulate, or, when you're precise with your language, I think you can make the same case. It's just maybe not as interesting, but it's going to be less provocative in a way that provokes the other side to overreact when they regain power, and we just keep getting caught in the cycles that we're in. And I think overall, I think it's more sustainable for the kind of ecosystem that we're all trying to protect and preserve.